Alrighty, hey true believers, England team here, and we are continuing Henry month. Call it that because Henry went over to Ko-Fi, dropped enough money to buy an entire season of comic book cover rankings. So we're continuing that. This is George Perez Avengers, plus a couple of others. Yeah, but mostly George Perez. It's I'm looking forward to this. George Perez is a decent artist, I would say. Yes. Yeah. Amy, you think so? Alrighty. I say let's just get this thing going here. First in was Professor Pixel. Then we had Eric, then Amy, and then RDV. So why don't we move that right on up to get everybody in order there? And let's start this thing off. Let's get this thing going. Hello to everybody in the chat. And here we go. Go for book one. Just get this thing going here. All righty, Pixel, you there?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hello, Pixel. All righty. Oh, by the way, I had a very good day. I was telling everybody.
Oh my gosh.
I got lost.
I found that trade on eBay for going $225. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, you enjoy that. That's Jonah Heck's Weird Western Tales trade he's talking about. But here you go. Pixel, why don't you take us away with issue number 199 of the Avengers. Oh,
those silver gams! And this is fine. Kind of, so the detail work is great. But it's too much. Anybody else feel that way? I don't know. We'll see. I just feel like it's way overbearing. Like, nothing's really clear. It's a lot of good work. Too much good work, though. So sometimes less is more. So this is going to be let's start with an 8.
All right.
Could be better, though.
Okay, how about you, Eric?
You said that about your dissertation. I am agreeing with my esteemed colleague, but my problem with it is I don't see the point of the coloring where you can't. Why they didn't use like the colors of the actual, like the Vision. I guess the Beast is kind of blue, but yeah, I'll match his 8.
Alrighty, how about you, Amy?
Hey, the robot girl seems familiar. Have we?
Costa.
Oh, okay. It's an interesting looking cover. The colors, like you say, are a little unusual. But it does create kind of an image that's kind of hard to read. When you're looking at it and still not really sure what's going on, but it's certainly, whatever it is, it's nicely drawn. Yeah, I think an 8 sounds good.
Alrighty, and how about you, RDV?
Wow. Is that guy playing organ?
Probably.
Darn kids, I'm trying to play.
Get away from me while I'm practicing.
Yeah, he's playing Take Me Out to the Okay.
And then all this chaos just happens.
Right? Yeah.
In the middle of all of this chaos, he's going to go da-da-da-da, and the Beast and Jocasta is going to go charge.
Here's the problem I have with this cover. You see all the people in the corner box?
Okay.
There's only 3 of them on the cover.
That's a good point.
Where's the 4th one?
Well, one of the people who's on the cover is
Iron Man, Vision, Beast, and Jocasta.
Where's Iron Man? Iron
Man's by the big giant hand and under the R in Avengers.
Dude, I can't even see him there. He's the same color as the hand. Wow. 6.
Okay, let me tell you guys why RDV is completely right on the ranking. And this is colorfully monochromatic. And it varies everything. It's like each, you can section off 3. You got pale blue, red, and then dull gray. And it looks like the worst layered cake. Look, I do like the fact that, I do like George Perez's art, but you know what?
Oh, yeah,
I
it's
guess
great
not
art.
all of them can be winners. This one
I guess
is
they
a
wanted to
6.
focus at Jocasta. They figured teenage boys will just look at that.
Well, maybe so. Yeah. Hey, you know what?
It's like,
Never
Like-
wanted to bang a piece of metal in my entire mountain record. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the chat.
I
Oh,
hear
did
you.
I go book 1? Yes, I did. Okay.
I'm taking shop class now.
Oh, by the way, I am incredibly tired.
Oh,
Earlier
How tired are
today,
you?
today, I got lost on the highways in Indiana. I was in the
Oh,
car
no.
for 4 hours,
Oh.
stressed out like nobody's business. And so I'm going to apologize in advance to Amy. I'm going to try to control it. But when I'm really, really tired, the expletives or expletives,
Oh.
however, it's like it takes energy to control my language.
I'll attempt to keep my exposition brief too, so you
If
can
you
get
need
to
it,
that
no. Your and Melissa's expositions are some of the attractions people come to see. Okay, so by all means, you be you. Just understand that I'm going to be me. All righty.
Glad we
All
got
right.
you home. That's good.
Hey, boom. What's up? How you doing, man? Let's go to the. I think he's first up.
Let's see. Hi, Kato. Hi, Pix. Let's see. Oh, boom. Oh, boom.
Va-va-boom! Perez is awesome, but this is just very good. 8.
Ethereal Dragon gives it a 4.
Joe says 5. Meh inspired.
Met inspired. Inspired by-
Inspired is what he meant.
Hi, Dark Kato. Dark Kato gives this a meowy 6.
He does.
1 Slickitude.
8.
Oh.
Detail is great, but the inks leave a lot to be desired.
Let's see. Hi. You say it. It's great.
Hi, I'm Jackson.
Wait.
8.
Hi, Jackson. Gives it an 8. Desert Rose gives this a 7.
Little Rhaegar gives this a 6. And Henry Jamex's book number 1 agreed. The colors could have been better. Incredible Perez technology. It's an 8.
And one slick dude says, a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. There you go. All right.
There you go.
I still have some energy left for
Nothing
Broadway.
like a musical number to wake you
Of
up, right?
course.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be a fight tonight.
We're gonna bowl tonight.
I think that's all of our numbers.
Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns.
Oh,
Bring
we got
on the
MK?
lovers, the liars, and clowns. Old
I see
situations, new
He gave it a
complications.
6.
By the way, I actually did this on stage in high school, so there you go.
And,
Oh,
and
fun.
Henry, that's okay. I will look forward eagerly to the next Henry month. And I told you last time, your picks have been fan-frickin-tastic. So thank you.
I'm not convinced this is MK because there's no question. There's no comment. Nothing.
So what?
It's weird.
He says it's a meh and a 6. It's a 6.
There you go.
It's a man.
It's a meh. What if it's somebody trying to infiltrate the place so they're pretending to be MK?
Yeah, who want to pretend to be a New Yorker?
Oh, by the way, Rhaegar's wondering there is a comedy play. It's called Something Happened. A funny thing happened on the way to the forum. It's actually a Broadway play. So there you go. All right. All righty. So anywho, I hope I got every. Well, I can't do this. I ran out of pins. They're all on the floor. Yeah, we got to cancel tonight's show. All right.
The pens are on the floor. Everybody go home. Just
Yep.
All right.
All right. We have 1-4.
Bye, everybody.
We have 1-4 and 1-5 taking out all this 1-4, 1-5. And 4 6s taking out the 6 8s, leaving 1 7 left, and that's where this lands. It lands on a 7.
There you go.
Something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Zero Mostel was the star of the movie. Good stuff. I'm sure you saw it, Eric, right? You like classic films. You ever
I
see
don't
that
think I've seen that one.
It is actually a pretty good one.
Whoa. You said they got a chocolate graham cracker? I've never even seen a chocolate cracker.
Pins are now cat toys. Actually, I'm just too tired to bend over. I'm afraid if I bend over that far, I'm just going to collapse.
Fall asleep.
Yeah.
You know what's also a cat toy? The bottle of Candor, apparently, according to Streaky, in the new Supergirl book.
Go for book.
You know what else is a cat
book
toy?
2.
Yeah.
What is a cat toy?
Anything a cat wants to be. One.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or a bed, I've noticed. God dang, that cat will try to climb up on anything to lay on it. Oh, I put him out. Most people get less energetic when tired. Hey, the man put up a good song for comedy tonight is awesome.
Well, it's not energetic. He's just snapped.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty much used up all of it now. So there you go. Unless you guys put up another awesome Broadway song. Anyway, Seth, we're going to book 2, and it is Eric's turn to play. Eric, you have Avengers number 194.
This is better.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to strain to see that there's only the Vision and Jocasta in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 9.
Okie dokies. And how about you, Amy?
Yeah, this really is a lot better. The colors kind of divide up the levels, but in a way that makes sense. Not, oh, okay, so we're gonna have random foreground element and random background element the same color. No, this totally works. I don't know who's throwing contact lenses at Vision, but it's gonna be okay.
Those are Captain America shields. They have them a dime a dozen now.
Oh, all right. They just didn't bother painting the little stripes on it. Okay, that seems fair.
With all the endless vibranium, that's why all the Captain Americas have shields now.
Bing, bing. Yeah,
What did you just say? 8? What would you say?
9?
9.
I think a 9 were good for this. Yeah.
Okie dokie. And RDB?
Hold on a second. I'm still trying to find Iron Man.
He's got to be there someplace.
Right? They got to sneak him in there?
Check the left-hand corner.
Oh, wait. Nope, that's Spider-Man. No. This cover is all right, but I mean, like, I guess, is this supposed to be just like a Vision-centric book? Because that's what it looks like, having him, like, being badass. But if it turns out this is a clickbait cover, that would suck. But anyway, based on the cover itself, I'm only gonna knock a point off down to give it a 9 because it'd be better if it's just called like Vision, and because it's mainly focusing on Vision.
Well, yeah, sometimes they do that. It's like, it's an Avengers book, but we're focusing on like Hawkeye.
Well, we had Soul Avengers. Well, we were Soul Avengers of Vision.
In the actual book, remember there's the one where he breaks his bow, and then there's the Hawkeye Ant-Man.
But I don't know. I'd rather have a Soul Vision book. And he's mad because he was told that he wasn't doing any favors. Basically, Scarlet Witch broke up with him because he was too busy working, providing for her, and she didn't like that. She wanted someone who was able to hang out with her.
All righty.
Yeah.
Pixel.
That's literally how it'd be today.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
You are too. Well, I'm sorry. Wait, before you go, RDV, what was the score?
Well, it's 2-2. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. It's 9. Was my score.
9. All righty, Pixel.
So I want you to notice something. That these machines attack me, pass through me, but I feel no pain, no emotion, because I am not human.
But not inhuman.
But he's not an inhuman, thus he is still better. This is great. Love it. 9.
You know, it'd be great if those are Doc Ock tentacles.
I will get to Scarlet Witch's gams.
Goodness words, let me. Oh, Master of Kung Fu.
Hey, look, he got a Kung Fu. You know those don't exist, right?
Kung
It's
Fu
illegal.
doesn't exist.
He's got illegal contraband there.
Yes.
What?
You can't get these because you don't like the Inhumans. All right. Anyway, what'd you score at Pixel?
9.
9. How about you, Eric? Oh, wait. Never mind.
Pixel's like, "What my score? Well, hang on, I'm gonna win a month right now."
I think it just does not reach a 9. I'm giving it an 8. Let's go to the chat. Okay.
It looks like, unless I'm reading this wrong, it looks like we start with Henry Jeremick. He says, book number 2. It is the 10.
Boom says 9.
What's up, Boom? Wow.
One slick dude seems to agree with that. 9 for Avengers shortlist cover. Darth Kato says, yeah, this is much better. This gets an 8.
Joe gives this a 7.
A bouncy 7.
Good. Jackson of the Roy Kirks says 10.
Ethereal Dragon gives this a 6.
Little Rhaegar says 7.
Desert Rose gives this an 8. Perfectly respectable.
Yo, what's up, guys? Marvel 194. In a world where, like, a unique and visionary cover, yeah. Love the trade dress and the tentacle thing of fighting Vision is neat. And Avenger 10. Yeah, it's totally not MK. It's someone else. That was not MK. Either he's been, like, putting on an act his whole entire time, or someone has taken over.
Wouldn't it be more plausible that maybe he's just putting on an act tonight instead of having put on an act for years leading up to that?
No, that's not possible.
That's a weird theory there, Eric.
Yeah, wow. That doesn't make sense.
I think I'm going to go with it, though.
All right, that's the last of the scores, and what we end up with is 1 6 and 2 7s, taking out both 10s, one of the 6 9s. We have 3 8s going up against the last of the 5 9s.
3 8s.
And losing. This means this is a 9. 9. All righty, let's move
What was the first one?
The first one was a 7.
Moving on up.
Moving on up to the east side. All righty, it is the third book. Go for book 3. All righty.
Get that multiverse crap out of here.
Say what?
It's saying it's MK of 30-foot alternate universe.
And
God,
Amy,
there's more of them.
Right?
you have Avengers number 160,
Oh, huh.
the Grim Reaper.
Let's see here. So Pirate Dude says, your and friends are powerless to save you. The verdict has been reached. One of you must die. Okay.
Wow.
See the guy with the awesome Wonder Man costume there?
The one that in the ugly green and orange.
See the guy ripping off the Terror?
Well, I'd say that's his brother with the sigh.
Sigh.
Scythe. Sith. Scythe.
Sith? Oh, wow.
Is it
There's
Sith or
that.
Scythe?
Scythe.
He's got
I think
a-
it is.
It's like a pirate hook, but it's like crazy.
I've heard it pronounced without the TH too.
Really?
Oh, we're both wrong. It's a Scytheman. Scytheman.
Oh.
Well, it's Scytheman.
Samsonite. We were way off.
Got there eventually.
Anyway, score?
Yeah, this is a good cover. It's I feel like the colors are doing a little bit better every issue. That's encouraging. Man, I keep thinking like there's going to be a really good one coming, and this might not be the best of the night. So maybe a 9 for this one. It does seem pretty exciting. I guess.
Rate it however you like. You know, you can have if you think they're 10s, rank them 10s.
Yeah, I'm tired of not ranking things 10. This one's a 10.
Okie doke. Now, I would do Perez a little bit different, and it would.
Just
he
because
did, didn't
it's
he
so
do the Korvac covers? He did a couple of them, right? Yeah. And I would go heavy on those. All right, what do you think are Deva?
You know, that's a lot of pouches they wrapped around them.
Right?
Truck.
They've all got matching pouches as bracelets.
Yeah. Every time it's a Grim Reaper, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the skull bone and the thing, like I said, in the cape and like in the black, it almost looks like they saw the Golden Age character and decided to make their own alt for Marvel.
Oh,
From the Project Superpowers stuff team.
he's got a funny helmet.
The Black Terror.
Yeah, but wait, AI. That's only I didn't actually. Now you point it out, I did not even see the I guess antlers.
Yeah, right. I
On the
didn't notice
side.
those at first either. That's not
No,
just part of the cape.
So it's a little different. Yeah, I saw they had it. Oh, they also gave a Black Panther and Iron Man helmet with horns.
Oh.
I
Probably catters.
like it. It's a good cover. I will go 10 on this, and man, Wonder Man, it got me on my knees, woman.
I feel like if he tries to kill Vision, though, it won't work out because he's a robot.
Angleton's trying to figure out what song that's from.
No, you got me on my knees, woman.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows things.
Who knows things?
The name of the song.
Yeah,
What?
the cat went out.
If you read your X Factor.
Right. Yeah, I don't.
Well,
Layla.
What do you think about it,
Yeah.
Pixel?
I
Oh, you got
think
me
that
on my
this
knees.
is how you do a freaking cover. Look,
Yeah.
he's got them captive right there. The shock on everybody's face in the background, and then you have the title of this issue just down there. The trial.
Oh, yeah.
Subtitle, I should say. This is fantastic. 10.
All right.
Finally, a 10.
Finally a 10. All right. Let's get that
You know,
going.
there's probably an alternate version of MK where he actually has a high pitch like Pixels, and then he just could go deep.
How about you, Eric?
I said the only thing that can make this cover better is if there were a couple of Inhumans on it.
Well, that makes everything better.
It does.
Am I right, Ashley? See, even Ashley agrees. Eric just said the only thing that makes a great cover better is to have the Inhumans on it.
Well, Pixel was telling me that backstage.
Of course.
No, I've never said that in my life.
Pixel said, you know, we got to keep up the act, you know, that I hate them, but he actually really
Right.
does like them.
Of course. Nobody hates
That's
the
it.
Inhumans.
Yeah, before I give this, it's 10. I may have read this particular issue more than any comic book I've ever read.
Okay, then.
Really? So it's a fun book? Or exciting one?
It's cool. Well, Grim Reaper wants to kill the Vision because he thinks that he's taken over. He's like usurped his brother,
Oh.
and so he's been trying to kill him. He tried to kill him like 50 something issues prior to this also.
Mm-hmm.
And the trial's really cool because there's things on their wrists.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you get out of line, you get a slight correction, but they don't work on Simon because his physiology's changed, and then he proceeds to borrow an E term, beat the teetotaling hell out of his brother.
Oh, okay.
So is this a trial issue?
No. What do you mean trial?
Well, yeah, that's the trial. They're Vision and Simon on trial.
I thought you meant like a trial, like a trial. Let's go to the chat, by the way.
Got him.
All
It
right.
looks like Rhaegar's starting us off.
Yes.
Rhaegar starting us off with a 10. I don't think that's quite right. Sorry, Rhaegar.
One slick dude says, "Now this is more like it." 10.
Wow, did you say unslick?
That's what I thought he said.
I was like, dang.
Said
What's-
one.
You're
Wow,
not
he has
unslick.
been demoted.
And now he's going to sing One Skinny Bop.
One skinny bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, the Jackson Roy Kurt says 10 plus.
The Theo Dragon says 8. That WM costume sucks. Indeed.
Kato says, always liked this cover. It's a 10. Yay. Oh, manga reader's in tonight.
Hey, it's a manga reader. He's saying 10. The Grim Reaper is an underrated villain.
Henry Jamex's book number 3. This is a great book. It's a 10.
Mhm.
Boom, says 9.
Wow. Joe gives it
And 8.
there you go. So much better than I can.
Of course, I'm MKF, Mr. Venkman. Perhaps I'm O3 MKF. Love this cover. I like the Batman Punisher looking fella. George Perez 10.
All righty.
That was a little bit more like MK.
Okay. Well, as long as he's not feverish or something, that's good. Oh, Desert Rose gives this a 10.
And I believe that's it.
I was just confused because he's not flirting with Desert Rose.
I know, right?
Nice.
Okay, and with that, what we have is 3 8s, 1 9, and 12 10s.
Maybe she got a restraining order. That's why their comments are in between, or people in between their comments.
And that means this is our first 10 of the night.
It's the costume.
It most definitely is Grim Reaper's costume. All righty, it is time for book number 4. We'll go for book 4, and RDV is going to be leading us off. What book does he have?
I think somebody's Hot Pocket's ready.
It's
Or was it the cat?
what's cooking for dinner there, lady?
Is that the cat again?
Which one?
The cat's making Hot Pockets.
We have book number 198 with
Oh,
Red
wow.
Ronin. He's not a Shogun warrior at all.
No.
No, this is the Power Rangers episode.
Red Ronin.
Yuck. Do y'all actually like Red Robin burgers?
Go dry up.
I think they're okay. They're not my first choice to go to.
All I heard was how wonderful they are, and they finally came to Orlando, and I went. And it was the greasiest burger I have.
I've still not had one.
You know what though? I might be the
Yeah,
same way. We're getting Buc-ee's up here.
What's it called? The park on International Drive. You know, the one where the kid fell from the ride. It's got the big Ferris wheel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You mean Old Town?
No, not that one. On an International Drive, not on 90.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that?
The
No.
one where the kid fell and went.
No, I don't.
Red Robin is known for its endless basket of fries.
Yeah, that's it.
The fries weren't bad. The fries were not bad.
See, that's funny. It's we've talked about this. I've been there twice. Two of the best burgers I've ever had.
Yeah.
The fries are they're fries.
The fries.
But I mean, second time they were much better than the first time. But yeah, the burgers, no complaint. I mean, as far as this kind of dumps go, I've been very lucky both times.
Well, that's good. All righty. RDV, what do you think?
Well, it's better. We got at least 6 Avengers on there.
Mhm.
We're only missing, one.
Robot Girl needs to be in the little corner box. She's been on all
But
these.
I'm only
covers.
seeing 5. We got Iron Man, Captain America, Vision, Beast, and Jocasta. Where's number 6?
Wonder Man.
There's Vision in his hand.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's kind of red up against the red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
and
yeah.
Spider-Man's in the Daily Bugle building over there, probably.
Is Jameson there?
Probably. I don't know. Does he count as a Ranger?
But anyway,
I'm right here.
I want a statue of this guy though. Be cool. And I like how he's towering over the town.
There you go. He's
I
towering over
mean the
building.
city, right? Yeah.
The city!
Everyone's got yeah.
I didn't
the
know
best-
if we were going to do it. When it got to me, I was going to say, wow, look at him standing over that townscape.
No, so I'm giving this a 10, dude. This is great.
All right.
It just looks like Iron Man's like, oh no, my giant suit I made is out of control.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like an Iron Man suit, really.
All right, Pixel, what do you say?
This is great. But actually, what's the term for those tall things that
Syphilitic.
It's not kaiju because kaijus are creatures. That's not a creature. That's
Hey,
a
what's the name for a giant robot? in
Megazord.
manga or anime.
Megazord is what they call it in Power Rangers, but
Mechas.
Yeah, it's a giant mecha. But I don't know if it's me, but his
It
face
is.
doesn't look right. Okay.
I thought it was Gundam, but that's
Gundam?
Oh,
Gundam
Gundam
style.
is actually what I was thinking.
Whoop.
No,
Maybe-
not Gangnam.
Misa, I think it's a big mechanique.
Gundam is like an entire like mecha anime or something.
Okay, so Gundam is a different anime. Well,
This-
I'm looking at a Shogun Warrior that they don't have the legal right to say Shogun Warrior.
This is just basically like any type of like Mechazord, basically.
Here's the thing. I like it. I do. But look at his face. Does his face look off kilter to anybody else?
It's a
To
robot.
the right a little bit. Well,
It's a
yeah,
robot.
it probably rotates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not in line with its
You know what? If that's the reason why you're not going to give it a 10, you can leave now.
No, but seriously though, what do you give this book?
I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.
A 9. All righty, Eric, what do you think?
There's something off with its face.
And actually, it's not because if you look at a pixel, it's actually disshaded on the right side.
It looks like he's got his head, his chin caught in a cone.
Yeah.
But he is towering over the city.
The city.
And I will say 9.
All righty. And how about you, Amy?
You know, I think giant robots show up and monsters in general, giant monsters show up in comics and stories and movies a lot. But I think this might be at least I haven't seen a better example of something really capturing that sense of scale. He feels really huge and like he fits here. And that's interesting. Usually when you see stuff like this, it just kind of render like a townscape, let's say, and they just have the character kind of in the background, and it's not kind of a cool graphic art thing there, but you don't really feel like it's present in that space. But this works out. It really does feel like a huge robot. So I mean, everything George Perez draws is great, but just for being able to actually capture that kind of feeling, especially the buildings are really nicely detailed, so I can't say that few lines, but it really came out. All the elements were used really, really well to really get the scale of it. I love that about this. So I'm going to give this a 10.
It looks like a giant button he's got in it for a shield.
And that's the one thing that really impressed me too. I like the perspective. We are seeing it from behind, Beast, which is, and I think it's got proportions.
You know what Beast is like? I'm too old for this. My back already hurts.
What do we even do?
All righty, let's go to the chat. Darth Kato saying he wishes he was making Hot Pockets. Not Gail. Ashley is making TV dinner with those little riblets like
Also,
that.
I just noticed that bad hand placement for Jocasta.
Okay.
Let's see. It looks like we're starting off with March here.
All righty.
Giving us a 10.
Yep. Darth Kato agrees. Gives this a 10. This cover is awesome.
The Jackson Roykirk says 9.
As does Joe. I don't say that nearly so well.
Joe?
Joe gives it a 9 as well.
There you go.
Now you will gear me up. Jeez.
You know what?
You're welcome.
Whatever do you mean? What I did? That mean? Well, this one I will say is 10. Avengers vs. Galvatron. So cool.
It has a name? Oh, cool.
No, the Galvatron was like what Megatron became in the Avengers. Or not Avengers, sorry.
Okay.
Transformers animated movie. Awesome
Neat.
movie. Check it out.
Let's see. Oh, Ethereal Dragon gives us an 8. Oh, Manga Reader, 10. Because it's a Megazord. Megazord. Yeah, let's go with that.
Vavoom is saying 8.
Henry Jeremick says, book number 4. Perez detail is always well done. It is The 8.
One slick dude saying camp and the flying chair doesn't work. Well, that was the prototype for the sky sled that Hawkeye was going to ride.
Desert Rose gives us a 10. I almost said that like Jennifer Coolidge. Desert Rose. No, I can't get it. Oh, man.
Little Rhaegar says 9.
Yes.
Batman and the Brave and the Bold had a flying recliner thing that was
Actually
bigger than that.
Who is the guy who has who's Mobius that has a flying chair?
Yep.
Is it? Okay. I guess
Yeah.
some people make it work.
Are we at the last of the numbers there? Okay.
I'm looking now. Yeah, they're just saying
We had 4 8s taking out 4 of the 8 10s, so there's 4 left, but there's 5 9s. This ends up in the 9 column. Alrighty.
All right.
Alright, then.
Oh no! Austin came in with a 7 at the very end and said, "What's going on with Beast's back?"
No,
Can't
that
put
just
it
puts it in the 9 column a little bit more. All right, let's get the. Wait,
But now, yeah, that's what the ninja. When they already had the Ninja Rangers, they always made their samurai kind of like.
Go for book 5, and we have Professor Pixel, not
That's okay.
Mr. Pixel, and you get book number Avengers Annual number 8.
Oh.
Guest starring Doctor Strange, Thundra, and Miss Marvel. This is fun. It's fun. It's good. You have the little action bubbles on the side to go ahead and
Yes.
stars. Yeah. This is great. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and give this a 10. All right. There we go.
Alrighty, and how about you, Eric?
Yeah, that's a 10.
Alrighty, and Amy.
Oh, yeah. I really love the little. It always impresses me when they have the characters are kind of like passed out in the foreground and the foreshortening's right on it, because that can be really hard to nail. It's going to look like either they're way too tall or their like knees are up too high or something like that. But this actually looks good. And we got Iron Man here too. I was trying to find Ms. Marvel. Like, oh, there she is. She's somehow upside down against the wall, but she's hanging out.
Being quiet.
Yeah, this is good, and I love the little bubbles with the other characters too, and just nice arrangement with the text. This is a lot of fun. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty, how about you, RDV?
Looking at, there's no corner box.
Yeah, I know, right? They just I guess they took
Generally weren't on annuals.
It's annual. Okay. Looking at this is all new action, and then we have the director saying, "Hold that pose" with his hand gestures.
Yep.
For Doctor Strange.
And the
Thor is gonna be Thor tonight.
That was bad.
Wow.
That's why we liked it.
Are you saying that here's one for you? Are you saying it's Thorable?
I am saying. Good Lord. Yes, that was actually funny, by the way. All right. What do you score, man?
10.
Okay, we got a 10.
What's up, Tony Hayes?
Tony Hayes. Okay, I've got to give this a 3 for one reason. Gravity is just not working. I'm going to just say that and let you guys figure it out for yourselves. All right. No, I'm just kidding. I will give it a 9, though. All right.
It's a very tight suit. There's a lot of movement.
Yeah, I don't care how tight that suit is. Those things would be bapping her right in the freaking face. No, but everything I was looking, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty I think the energy beam hitting Thor kind of covers his face a little bit too much. The bubbles are a little bit too much for me with Doctor Strange and Thunder in it. You don't need it. You've got the words there. But otherwise, I like the details on the build. I mean, that's George Perez, a very detailed artist.
Oh, yeah.
The Kirby crackles going on. Great. The Vision and Iron Man, like you said, look good. Once again, just the beam is kind of weird to me. And now I just noticed, I said, wait a second, but yeah.
And if gravity had been working, they drew it that way, you would be in front of it. The comic book authority quote.
Yeah, probably so. All righty. Let's see.
You're right.
Let's go to the chat.
All right.
Jay Lucian, what's up, buddy?
Starting us with a 10. All right.
Rhaegar agrees.
Gives it a 10 as well.
Austin's not so sure. He gives this a 7.
That would be
Rose says that'd be hilarious, Pixel. You look like the 4th of July.
The 4th of July.
I must have forgotten whatever we were talking about.
I don't know either because I read that. I was like, what?
Thanks, I guess. Baba Boom gives us a 10.
Darth Kato says meow 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 10, which translates roughly into pretty much exactly what it sounds like. This is a meowy 10.
Joe gives this an 8.
JJ. Richard gives it a 10.
Jackson Roy Kirk agrees it is a 10. And Henry Jamex's book number 5. Amazing how many Perez covers that Terry Austin inked. This is a good book. It is a 10.
Nice.
And then Desert Rose agrees. 10.
Let's see. Oh,
MK.
That girl is blasting Thor. Looks cool. I will go 10. Also, what's the better song? Come Sail Away or Paint It Black?
Come Sail Away.
Come sail away.
Come Sail
Fucking
Away.
kidding me with that.
Moa ha 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 ha. Smiley face crying.
One slick dude says, while there is detail in the
And-
background and Kirby crackle behind that character focus is spot on. 10.
Also, I agree with you, Eric. Painted Black is way better.
Wait a minute. Are you too seriously saying that Come Sail Away is better than Painted Black?
Yeah,
you,
so
you telling me you're seriously surprised I would vote that way?
But
But no, I mean it's a look. Painted Black is a great song. Come Sail Away is epic. You know, it's just.
Is anybody surprised that this is my last night on this channel?
Eric, you know that
I
is
love
just
Painted
strange.
Black. It is one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs. It's
Look,
I
I'd
mean, it is
understand.
like
I'd
top
understand
five.
if Zach voted "Come Sail Away,"
Mhm.
but really,
How can you be
Eric-
surprised? I am touting the fact that I'm a Styx fan, but
No,
not
the
only
sad
that,
thing
but
is
take
I'm
that
not.
away. Take that away. Painted Black is a very solid song all the way through, but Come Sail Away has that build up, the awesome guitar, and it's an epic stadium song.
a drug-addled conversation between Mick and Keith is better than any Styx song.
Okay, yeah, all right.
That's not right, but okay.
Eric, I'm gonna join you if you leave this channel, and then they can pick up all the sticks.
All right.
and we
So,
leave.
did we get to Tony Hayes yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, he said Painted Black.
He said Painted Black.
No,
No,
gave this an 8. Eric and Boyd agrees it's an 8. And then we have
Hey, what's going on there, masturbator?
Masturbator.
Oh, I'm fine. Nothing really.
Jennifer Coolidge. Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about that. Thank you, Desert Rose.
Yeah. Masturbator says I give this cover a 9.
And Tony Hayes gives it a Tony 8.
No, like Jimmy, oh goodness gracious, Jimi Hendrix, Tony Hayes. You're like all in my brain lately. Things don't feel the same, seem the same. Yeah.
He's living land
I
free.
agreed with you about Come Sail Away. Let's calm down now.
Thank you, Jackson. We may not like each other, but we agree on this.
What do you agree on?
Painted Black.
Painted Black.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing.
Painted Black.
Some people like that, but yeah, I'm sorry, but
So Painted Black advances in the
The
song.
I'll tell you
Opening
what.
first.
If you are listening to them live, Come Sail Away is going to kick the shit out of Painted Black.
Absolutely. Just starting out. I'm sailing
Just a sin.
away. It's
Rolling
been
Stone at
freaking
their worst could
hectic.
still play a better song.
Win.
No.
I'm
Check out Animal's cover of Paint It Black from the Monterey International Pop Music Festival. Trust me, that one.
Do you know why it's called Come Stay Away? Because we're kicking that shit out of this country.
No. All right, so we have 1 7, 3 8s, and 2 9s taking on 14 10s. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another. I am very unfocused tonight. All righty.
This is the Paint It Black of Avengers covers.
There you go. All right. Let's see. That was Pixel again. Let's go for
Eric
6, and it is Eric's turn again.
Eric, I feel bad for you. You can't get no satisfaction.
That's true. Not on this channel.
Okay, there you go, Eric. You have issue number 196.
There's only one Stick song that has a shot at taking down a Rolling Stones.
Renegade.
Which one do you think?
You know which one.
I think a whole bunch of them.
Mr. Roboto?
You got that right.
Mr. Roboto?
Yep.
All right.
Killjoy.
Yeah, unfortunately, that album goes, that album goes to hell quickly after that song.
Actually, the best song on it is "Haven't We Been Here Before" and "Just Get Through This Night." Both Tommy Shaw songs. Usually, I'm not like, I'm more of a
anything that Avengers can do, I can do better.
Well, there was
Austin Proctor says he had Putting on the Ritz stuck in his head yesterday, and that explains why he was in a good mood. But you're in a great mood if every time you get to the chorus, you go, "Put on the Ritz." Old people know.
Eric, what do you think about this cover?
Yes.
Is it up to task?
Jackson, don't make this a bad breakup. Mr. Roboto gets special dispensation. It got me. That song practically got me to Myrtle Beach by itself. Driving, so it's a long trip.
Myrtle.
This is a 10.
All righty. Oh, how about you, Amy?
This is kind of funny. He's got like cartoony eyes, but that's kind of neat too.
Well, that's actually his supervillain name, Cartoony Eyes.
Oh, okay. Well, Cartoony Eyes is a very cool villain. He has a very nicely drawn cape. That's like the guy who drew him was really, really good or something.
I thought he was a task governor.
Task governor. Okay. He's a neat character.
He used to be for the MCU. Got a hold of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, it's really simple, but it's such a nice silhouette, and he does have a funny face. So I'll give him a 10. He's got funny eyes. He's cute.
All righty. And how about you, RDV?
Did anybody pick up the facsimile of this when it came out? I was kind of weirded out because it says he's looking for men.
Is Raining Man?
Wow, so that was a Marvel book that was ahead of its time.
Yeah. Oh, who liked to kill? See, I would have known that. Yeah.
Well, it's easy to pick this book up because everybody FOMO'd it for the movie, and then after they saw the Black Widow movie, they were like, "Yeah, here, you can have that back."
Yeah. He's a pirate in this one. I love it.
To be fair, this book was approaching triple digits before he was ever announced to be in a movie because he was so over as a comic book character.
Yeah.
So I think this might be the first time that being put in the MCU hurt the value.
Hurt the book. Yeah.
Yeah, right. This is a 10, obviously.
I'd take it back that and She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's fine. All righty. How about you? How about you, Pixel?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
Oh.
Listen, I like quite a few things on this cover. I like Taskmaster, I think. Oh, sorry, Task Governor. And I like the little. It's not a shadow under him, but the little circle
texture.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You mean the manhole cover?
Whatever it's supposed. It's not a manhole cover, but
It's
whatever
a maze.
It's a QR code.
Oh, okay. Let me scan it. But I understand what some people are saying. Oh yeah, go ahead and keep it simple. The fact that the background is just frickin' green is stupid.
Wow.
It's really stupid. It is.
The color green carried your channel for you.
I mean, Not
The color
easy
green
being
carried for your
green.
channel for you when you're not either.
Not easy being green.
Hey, I wear green every freaking day. So
No.
what's the?
So we can't trust your opinion then if you hate green.
I don't. I like Kermit the Frog, and actually, I do care about the color green. But when you just have the color green as your background, it's just like it feels lazy.
Well, I think, and all kidding aside, all they wanted you to do was focus on Taskmaster.
Taskmaster, yes.
He's
It no
like-
distractions behind it.
It's just I don't know what even something. Just if you go ahead and you have just like some basic texture back there, and you just make the spotlight below him something, it could have improved it. But it's really hard for me. It's great because everything is drawn well when it's drawn. That background is just a color.
Oh no, the chat's turning on you. They got their pitchforks.
Uh-huh.
I know.
All right, Eric, what do you think? You got to have a better opinion than this. And
Well,
the
Eric,
fact
tell us
that,
Eric started us off.
Look, you're
You did?
No, I'll rank it again if you want.
okay.
I mean,
It's
What did you score it there, Pixel?
8. It's
8.
still great. Like, look at the detail work, and I love the design of Taskmaster.
Let's get to the chat.
Short-term memory is the first to go.
I just had putting on the Ritz stuck in the Mr. Bono. Don't
Not
worry.
really.
Eight.
In his case, the
This
hair was
is
first
a
to go.
Kiss kind of cover. Keep it simple, stupid. All righty.
Where
That was Austin.
Ooh, that's horrible. You lose your hair, you go bald, then you get dementia, and you're like, "Where's my hair?" every morning.
Lil Rhaegar says, "Hey, look, Taskmaster is a man, therefore 10."
I saw a girl talking about that. It's like, what happens to a transpiration person when they get dementia? Where's my dick?
Jackson Roykirk gives this a
Horrible.
10.
Plus, plus, plus.
Plus, plus, plus.
Joe agrees with Pixel. It's an 8.
Hey.
The Dark Admiral Marcher gives it.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Yep.
Tony Hayes gives it a Tony 8.
Henry Stern. You can do. Oh, he didn't say my Starfire. Do you want to give it a try, Pixel?
What?
Did you want to give the Starfire?
It is the great design of the village.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
It wasn't
okay.
me.
I heard somebody trying to.
I just spoke like Pixel, and she thought it was you.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Because if I read it, it's coming out as Julia Childs.
Hey, this is Henry's month. Let's give him what he wants. Starfire, please.
It's his time of the month. Let give him what he wants.
Henry
That is how you
Jones
survive.
says, book number 6, great designed villain. It is the 10.
Desert Rose gives it an 8.
Dragon's not for sure. He
Yeah.
gives it a 7.
Yeah, Ethereal
Darth
Dragon.
Gato comes in with the 10+. He says the task governor is awesome. Enough said.
He looks funny. He's got such a
One
sweet-
slick dude says it's 1 slick 9.
All
And
right.
that is a pretty slick number.
Boom says doesn't look imposing despite the musculature. It's an 8.
MK says, yo, don't you guys love my music comparisons?
No.
I will say 10 here.
Okay.
And to get people talking.
Yeah.
I don't think he's supposed to look imposing. I think he's supposed to look kind of funny. But he's beautifully drawn, to be sure.
Frogs everywhere are crying. I'm sorry, Jackson. Master Bader says he's got master in his name, and I too. No, I'm not saying that. I must vote 10.
He says he's a master. Like, I'm the master in New York. A number one.
Yeah.
Quiet, boy.
Oops.
Take away that T.
No, nobody. How about who's the master? Well, show enough.
I am the master, and you will obey me.
All right.
That's a Doctor Who reference.
Yeah, nobody gets it.
Right.
But no, did anybody get the Escape from New York? No, nothing. All right, we got 1, 7, and 6, 8, taking out 7 of those 9 10. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 9 10s. All righty. But we have 2 9s, which makes it a tie, and that means it is a 9. Did not quite make the 10s.
Without Escape from New York, there would have been a Metal Gear Solid franchise.
You think so?
No, they said it was based. They were pretty much loosely based on. That's why the character's called Snake Plissken.
Now we're going for book number 7, and it is Amy's turn to lead us off on a ranking, and it is issue number 183.
Oh. Huh. What have we got here? Oh, the Absorbing Man. I remember him.
Crusher Creel.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. There's that ball and chain thing that he has.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Iron Man. I mean, it looks pretty good. I would say there's something kind of funny looking, but that's what Absorbing Man looks like. So he did a really good job with him.
He's kind of funny looking.
Yeah, he has a very, very particular kind of face. Honestly, I'm amazed that they can kind of pass that face type between so many artists in the different books, because a lot of comic book artists draw one face type for boy, one for girl, and that's it.
The John Byrne effect.
Right. But they did well with it.
Where he draws one face for boys and girls.
Just changes the hair?
Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty cool though. A nice arrangement of characters. It kind of repeat the circular movement of the ball and chain that he's swinging around. That looks good. Who's the orange jumpsuit girl? Is that
Random person.
Random person? Okay. It looks like she's wearing. Oh no, she's wearing glasses. Okay, I was
Liz
wearing
Allen.
a mask or something. Yeah, but this is cool. I'll give it a 10.
Alrighty, and how about you, RDV?
You know what the Avengers are saying, right? Come sail away, come sail away. And he's like, no.
I think that's what Creel was saying to the Chippy, because that's what he calls her in the book.
Yep.
We need to bring back terms like Chippy. I think it. Yeah. The world has really gone to hell when men can't catcall.
See, now I'm going. Now you made me think of Clerks 2. I'm bringing that word back.
Yeah. Alrighty.
RDV,
what do you think?
It's a 10.
Okie dokie.
10 matching shoes.
And how about you, Pixel?
Yeah, no, this is great. I mean,
Hi, I'm Pixel.
No, I'm Pixel.
Hi, Pixel.
So this is
Another
fantastic.
Pixel.
I mean, you have the Absorbing Man swinging that around. It's hitting the leg of Iron Man. You have the Vision just trying to blow his mind. This is great. 10.
Alrighty. And Eric, what said you?
What if you put a bounty on the Absorbing Man?
A bounty on him?
Bounty picker-upper?
There you go.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about like bounty hunter bounty.
It would create some kind of a vortex.
He would have to face against Shaman then, right?
I didn't put any more thought into it than just the line.
But you know what? Saying that, please don't squeeze the shaman. That was pretty good. I like that one, RDV.
10.
Alrighty. This right here is a great example of George Perez art. Mm. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures on this, and it is clear what everybody is, who everybody is, and what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's really George Perez's strength to make a crowded cover not look
Crowded.
Crowded, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Wait.
Yeah, it's done very well. Yeah, I give this a 10.
Crowded? You mean it's over?
Oh, he can do a crowded cover without it being cluttered. That's what I was trying to say.
Absolutely.
Hey now. Don't dream it's over.
It's over.
Alrighty, before we get into that, because both Come Sail Away and Paint It Black keep the shit out of that weak shit. Let's go to the chat.
Looks like Rhaegar is starting us off with a 9.
Is he? Is he? Yes, he is.
I think so.
Yes, you're right. Let's see. Following that, MK. What does MK say?
Moody Blues are great. or yes, Henry. Haha. Never mind, Amy. I'm the first after haha. But no, we're going to book 7, right?
Oh, I think that's where we are, right?
We are. I'm trying to make sure I didn't scroll too far.
Yeah, it's easy to go for book 7. So MK says,
He's that far up already? Dang.
yeah, we've got a lot of.
I'm used to waiting him to the end, and so I'm like,
We have.
yo, what's better, guys? Dustin Rhodes in the Winds, or Don't Feel the Creeper?
Dust in the Wind.
Wait,
Oh,
did he
tonight.
say Dusty Roads in the Wind?
I said that.
Oh, you said that. Okay. All right. I thought it was talking about parody songs or something. Dust in the Wind is a hell of a lot better than
That-
Don't Fear the Reaper.
That's why I said Don't Feel the Creeper.
Manga Reader says, I say I give it a 10 for all the characters, but I have to ask if he breaks out of the prison. Does he have to get a new ball and chain? I don't know. Maybe they have like a bunch of them in a storage closet or something.
Well, I'm just glad he's using that and not Thundra. His ball and chain.
Little Rhaegar goes ahead and he says, actually 10.
All right.
Jackson Roykirk agrees. 10. Desert Rose also says 10. Joe
also-
says 8.
Val Cooper, a little too early. Gotta wait for Bendis. Or sorry, Dan Slott.
What
No,
does
Val Cooper makes it, didn't she, from the X Factor?
Well, I'm thinking of who was the one that he dated in Spider-Man did in the Brand New Day. Carly Cooper, sorry.
What does Darth Kato say?
Darth Kato says meow meow meow, which means that's a 9. Oh, and Henry Vermick says book number 7, The Absorbing Man, is the great character. Amy knows who he is. It is the 10. Isn't this exciting?
And then we're followed by 3 8s from Vava Voom, Tony Hayes, and Ethereal Dragon. But
One slick dude says 10. Absorbing Man can hold his own against Thor and Hulk. So they got their hands full.
All right.
Oh, Austin gives this a 7. I don't know. Is that as high as Austin rates pictures?
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, Dark Admiral March Hair gives it a 9. And let's see.
That's it for now.
That is
I
that.
think that's all the numbers.
If you're gonna go with a Kansas song, it needs to be Carry On. That is their best song.
You know,
Maybe
they're
that 'cause the elite used it.
They are very
What?
much, in my opinion, they are very much a single.
What-
Just side A and side B, and that's Kansas.
What did you say, Eric?
Remember Kenny Omega used to come out to that.
Yeah. But I'm before that was Supernatural.
All right, so we have 1 7, 4 8s, and 5 9s taking on 11 10s and losing by 1. This is our third 10 of the night, ladies and gentlemen. All right. There we go. And we are moving on to book number 8. So RDB gets this one. So we'll go for book 8. All righty. And what is book 8? Book 8 is Avengers number 191.
Wow.
Wow.
Your turn, RDB.
And I'm looking at Daredevil and comforting Iron Man. Bro,
Well, they've
he's
been
already
turned
dead.
down. Except for Tony, it only got his armor, not Tony.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's Rhodey in there?
No, it's Tony.
Oh yeah. Well yeah. So anyway, I was saying, it looks like he's comforting me, but he's like, but no, don't you realize he's the only token character on this team? If he dies,
If he does, he does.
I love the tiger leaf from Miss Marvel.
Wow.
Wow, look at this is a really crowded cover. There's a lot of people on there. But the main focus is get that hammer blow from the Great Gargoyle against the Vision. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go 10 with that. So it's cool. I mean, I love the background. It's well detailed. You can tell there's a cityscape behind there.
Yeah.
Escape behind there.
Missed that one.
And there's nothing on there that can make Pixel go lower than a 10. So it's a 10 for me.
Alrighty. How about you, Pixel?
He's right. This is fantastic. It's a crowded cover, but it's not cluttered. Everything you can see clearly. It's great execution. You have Daredevil and Iron Man turned into statues. It's fantastic. 10.
Okie dokie. And Eric.
Don't do this to me, Pa.
Wow, it's interesting.
What's up, Brandon Reeds?
The inking on this cover, Sal Buscema.
Really?
By White Pops.
They are not I disagree. They are not a good combination together. I think it kind of takes away from the PEREZ art. So I'm going to say 8.
Okie dokie. Oh
wow, you failed me, Pa.
How about you, Amy? What do you think?
I think kind of the center of this image with Iron Man and Daredevil and Falcon, that is a really powerful image, and it's really well rendered. So I feel like, everything else that's happening around it is pretty much framing, and that's cool, but this part works really well. I think it's funny that Beast is sort of face planting there. He's either hopping away from action, or this is the first time I've seen him, I guess, swing and a miss. So he's just kind of like...
It looks like he's being... I don't know. Yeah, because he's not getting hit.
No.
That's one division. That is odd. Yeah.
Like you just jump and then boop. So I'm not exactly sure what he's up to. But I do like the colors. The background details are very nice. And the colors, it's PEREZ, so they're well illustrated. But the central figure in this, it works so well. Yeah, I'd give it a 10 for that alone.
Okay. And let's see. RDV, let us off there. All right. Oh, goodness. You know what? I got to go 10 because you're right. That the Gray Gargoyle, that one line right there is damn near perfect. So, yeah, I'm going 10. Let's go to the chat.
Austin Proctor says 7 is the lowest rating PEREZ is capable of, and this one is an 8.
8.
Little Rhaegar
gives it a 10.
Oh, hi, Random Reads. Random Reads says this is an 8.
Random Reads, like reading Rainbow. Joe gives this an 8 as well. So does Tony Hayes. And it's a dragon. And Doc Admiral Watch here. And Desert Rose.
That's quite a long run of 8s. Jackson Roykirk gives this a 10, so he's breaking up the thing here.
Henry Jamex's book number 8, rare PEREZ cover, inked by Sal Buscema. It's awesome. It is a 10.
You know, one of these days I'm gonna give you a Wonka Elmo. I will do it one of these days.
Wonka Elmo.
Yep, Christopher Wonka Elmo.
That would be interesting.
Okay.
It is awesome. It is a walking 10.
Walken doesn't say his own name like he's.
He does. He's conceded now. It's Elmo.
Manga reader.
Austin wants to correct his vote. It's not an 8. It's a 7.
Done.
Okay. Manga reader says 8. He laid the heroes' butts out.
I will be right back, guys. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right.
We'll keep reading. Boom says 10.
Darth Katos comes in with it is a fun cover, crowded but not cluttered. This is a Bagora meow meow 10.
Irish police. Kitty.
Irish kitty.
Jackson Roy Kirk. Great colors and details. Trying his best to fill in for Michael Taylor.
Aw, appreciate your work.
Michael Mouse Taylor. He'll be in one of these days. Next is MK.
I want to say that I said that to the 10. After, who's got the coolest costume, everybody? Spider-Man or the Batman? Someone do not know.
Well,
Elmo doesn't have a costume.
Elmo goes around naked. One
I'm
slick
naked.
dude says 8. I get the sense they cropped a lot of the original cover art.
Elmo is the naked.
And Clint says 7. Walking me, Elmo.
Hey, I'm walking here. No.
Let's see.
Ow! I am Puss in Boots.
Yes, I am. With the puss in the boots.
Master Vader says the one with the cool cape and pointy ears. He gets more than Spidey 2, so
Okay.
I'll say an 8. I guess he means that the cover's an 8.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Go ahead and you're looking.
Yo,
trying
it's the thing.
It's me. Here's the thing. When you're comparing the two costumes, Batman's is great. It's really, really great.
It's got a good silhouette.
It does, but Spider-Man's like it does. It's
Spider-Man's more comfortable, so when he gets bird battle damage, it's cool. Where the Batman, it literally, oh no, I destroyed my cape. Let me get out of my millionaire closet where I have thousands of these. Where Spider-Man's like, crap, I gotta go to Joanne Fabrics. I gotta get some needles for the sewing machine. You know,
Can you imagine the needlework Peter's doing on the bus on the way home? Just like,
you know that money he sells by pictures of himself. You know, the Jameson that goes by quickly, and he's living in a crappy apartment building. You know, it's just great. But yeah, it's awesome. I like it. You know, so.
All right, kids, we have 1-7 taking out one of the 10 10s, and then 10 8s takes out the 9 10s, and the 1 9. This is an 8.
Dang it, you unmuted. I was hoping you just keep going.
I know, yeah, I did. I was like, wait a second, you're not even bothered by me talking over you. And then I realized, oh, I'm muted.
I
Okay,
evolved.
it's Pixel's turn. We're going for book 9, and you have issue number 161. We broke him.
We read this.
Not with me there. Not with me there. Not at all. What the?
He's been tricked by Ultron.
This cover is ridiculous.
mm-hmm.
Everything is drawn well. And look at one of there. Holy good. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
This is
there's
great.
ants over her.
No, this is fantastic. The ants are actually a little bit of my problem. They okay, it's a 10. It's great.
All right.
Anything that can bring me this much joy, it's a 10.
Here's the failed logic behind this. The Vision disc can become intangible, and then all the ants fall off them.
They're spiders.
They're ants.
Yeah, this is called cover license.
Lice ants.
Right. Okay, how about you, Eric?
Well, my favorite part of the cover is Wonder Man going, man, I used to have such a cool costume.
That's why he's holding his ears. He's angry.
He's going, put more ants on. Maybe nobody will notice.
I think all of us can get behind the fact that this isn't his best.
What? No costume?
Well,
but the Beast made it for him, so points for that.
Steve, where are you grabbing?
Yeah. I don't know if this is a legitimate 10, but I've noticed that books from my childhood collection, like the first 2 or 3 years, I overrate big time. And
Of course.
this is no exception. So this is a 10.
Nothing wrong with that. All righty. How about you, Amy?
It's covered with bugs.
Yes, it is.
Blah!
It's covered with
bugging
bugs,
you?
therefore goat.
It's bugging me. Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's bugging you.
It is.
Okay, Amy, have you ever been to Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
It's tough to be a
bug.
bug.
Have you?
Not been to that one. Is it
Oh,
good?
they're getting rid of
It
it.
was.
Could be
Oh,
worse.
it's already gone. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Here,
It
Paul
could-
and Nate.
Could be worse. You could be the guy who got pulled into the anthill in the Indiana Jones 4.
It was it's the Muppets that is almost gone, right? Or did they get rid of that?
Muppets is about to be gone.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's
Muppets.
killing
Maybe
me.
they'll put the bug show over
Dying.
there.
Yeah. What do you think about this cover?
Ugh. Perez is a really great illustrator, and Vision and like Wonder Man kind of look like I feel like ugh, or like yuck, I don't like it. So I guess it's relatable. I guess it's a 9. It's just yucky.
Well,
All
it could be
right.
worse, Amy. She's got her mouth on. There could be one crawling in her mouth.
Ugh.
All righty. RDV.
Too many bugs.
This is great. I love this cover. It is the most bizarre battle ever because it's Ant-Man with all his army of ants going against Avengers, and wow. It's a 10, dude. And plus that logo is just popping on this cover too.
Well, that's true. The logo's nice.
The font they use for Avengers is just great.
I've always
Yeah,
loved this cover. And
and
you know what? I'm sorry, but I don't care what kind of superpowers you have, except for the Vision. He's a robot. I don't get what's going on there. A robot.
Earth-based heroes use that.
But
font
if you
title
have
font.
that many ants crawling on you, I don't care who you are. Be like, oh my gosh, I gotta get these off. Even Black Panther covered head to toe would be like that. But dude,
yep, nope, bugs.
So is he saying, "Say, Uncle"?
let's
And
go
remember,
to the chat.
You can't spell panther without ant.
That's true.
Dance.
We
All right, let's start off with Rhaegar.
Little Rhaegar gives us a 10.
Oh.
Don't just Clint.
Okay. Roy Kirk really likes it. It's a freaking incredible 10. I'm so happy for you.
Austin Proctor gives it a 7.
Desert loves laughing at your pain.
Darth Kato says, how can I not give this a 10? That's right. That's fantastic. Oh, Henry Jeremick says, book number 9. Great book. It is the 10.
Joe says this is hilarious. It's a 10.
I was hoping that Eric and Legend and Annie had a vote on the costume question. Lucky cover, I'll say 9.
I would say Batman has one of the best silhouettes, but Spider-Man's kind of the division, the colors, and the pattern are probably one of the best for superheroes in general. So equally awesome for very different reasons.
Yeah,
Down.
My chest
Now.
7. Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, Pixel, get off there.
Yeah.
I'm
Down,
sorry.
Pixel. Yeah.
Wow.
See,
Coco jumped off the couch.
Really? Oh, that's funny.
That would require effort.
I guess so.
would you say she rolled off the couch?
That would also require effort.
Master Bader says, "Oh no, they have crabs, spiders. I mean, I shall say a 10 here."
What's
Does it-
on my head?
Desert Rose gives this a 7. They are making me itchy. Ugh.
Ethereal Dragon gives this an 8. One slick dude says that this is... Where'd you go?
let's look through.
8.
mhm.
The vision could just phase and they would fall through.
That is truth.
Yeah, but it wouldn't make for a good cover. Vavavoom says Vavava9.
Let's see.
I have a tough question for the chat. Clint says, would you rather be the first to fight a gorilla or the last to sleep with blue bar? Oh no,
Honey Blue.
Gorilla.
Honey Blue.
At least then the death would be quick.
What's a Bonnie Blue?
Bonnie Blue's that woman, girl. It's
So
got to
a
be a
thousand
girl
dudes.
who slept with 1,000 guys in a day just because. Ew.
Manga reader ends this with, should vision even be affected? But 7.
Well, he's worried for his wife, who
Right.
she looks like she's just been out on a date with Ted.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
we have 4 7s, 3 8s, and 3 9s taking on 11 10s and missing by 1.
Oh,
So
you,
by just 1 10, this is a 10.
you got mangas too at the very bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. It just popped up. That's why.
All righty, and let's get to the go for book 10. Go for book 10, and this one is going to go to Eric Breen as we're rounding the corner and heading to the last book of the night. We have Avengers issue number 171.
Oh, this is the 10.
Oh yeah.
It's the 10 of 10s.
All righty.
It's stupendous. It's
Stupendous it is.
Mhm.
All right, what says you, Amy?
Oh gosh, this man is such a flex, isn't he? I mean, look
Yeah.
at this. He's got all of these characters, and each one of these little portraits are, of course, perfectly rendered. And then he has them on planes. And then he has the planes going at separate angles and on separate rotations. And they're all perfect. I mean, and this was just him with a pencil sketching it out. It's this guy's just incredible.
There's no computer working on this.
No, he didn't draw it out and then scale it or copy paste it or anything like that. It's just nope, I just drew it because I'm that good. It's just it's I mean, and then you look at even this background here, which is almost a throwaway with the little chair and the little like light thing and the bookshelf and everything like that. But it's gorgeous and it's perfectly done, and the poses work, and the little robot looks good too. I mean, it's yeah, this thing's crazy. It's a 10.
Wow. Looking at this,
All righty.
you know what she's getting ready for, right? Over dramatic reading.
Yep. That's
All righty, RDV, what do you think?
It's got
I've
American
always liked this technique when it is kind of cliche. Whenever someone has a psychic breakdown, you see like the mirror shatters, and you see everybody's heads floating in the mirrors as they turn around. It's great. I love it.
Mhm.
The only thing that's kind of sucks here, and it could be the copy, maybe it's kind of fuzzy, but the Avengers doesn't pop like the last one because it's got that dirty background in the back.
Yeah.
So I mean, but still, it's a 10. I love it.
All
There's
right.
even an angry nun on there. That's what is that Murdoch? Mrs. Murdoch?
No. All righty, Pixel, what do you think?
Well, I mean, you have all those heads, and they're kind of at different angles, and this is a 10.
Because the heads and their angles?
No, I was making a fake complaint.
I don't like that they're all rendered at different
It's a
angles.
10.
And that's
It's
the
a 10. Yes.
a lot of times when you see an artist drawing like a face like on a plane but at an angle, without realizing it, they're going to actually draw the face at an angle, but that's not what he's doing here. He's drawing it straight forward and then shifting it on a flat plane.
All right.
That's ridiculous.
There's only one question I know does that say shards of Crystal Doom?
No, that
shards?
does say shards.
Oh, okay.
It's a bad font. It really is a bad font.
Shards of Crystal
Yeah.
Doom.
Yeah, he's
No.
from Boston. It's a shard. It's a shard of Crystal Doom.
Hey, say hello to your mother.
Yep. Hey, say hello to your mother for me.
Mark Wahlberg, I love that.
All right, there you go. Let's go to the
Dog.
chat.
What's up?
Um,
Say hello to your mother.
This is technically amazing. Let's go to the chat and see what they say.
So in a row, we have Vavavoom, Jackson Roykirk, Little Rhaegar, Dark Admiral March Hare, and Joe giving this a 10. And Desert Rose is ending that up with a 10, and then we go to another number.
And then Tony Hayes. I think you say it like that.
Yeah.
Tony
Hayes! 10 out of 10.
An 8. Oh. Pixel.
And Tony Hayes is saying, I sent money for the comics and some extra last night for your drink off with your daughter. Don't drink peanut butter flavored booze. You will regret it. I agree. So yes, we will have
make
to find
sure you
different.
eat first too.
I will make sure I eat the biggest Mexican salad I can find because that worked so well the last time.
I was saying more like just have a bunch of little Debbie cakes. We fine.
Don't forget that Ethereal Dragon said 9. But yes.
Yeah.
Henry Jamek, book number 10. Why is that none on the cover? None of your business. This is a 10.
You know,
I approve.
Eric, I have a question. Do you feel a little slighted the fact that Henry never asked us to read his comments?
He's asked me before.
I can't remember that. It's been such a long time.
Rhaegar says, "Eat steak, not Little Debbie." Didn't somebody warn me about the sugar thing?
Don't.
So the last time you had a
honestly, I wouldn't suggest salad either.
No,
you need something that's going to go ahead and soak up.
It's like bread.
So the reason we bring up the I brought the Debbie cake things because that was the night you threw up all over the bathroom wall.
Right. So what I need to do is eat like a greasy pork sandwich served in a dirty ashtray.
No.
Yeah.
Clint says 10. One slick dude says 10. This cover is absolutely insane. Can't imagine how long it took to draw.
What you need actually is take a shot of bourbon that has a cigarette butt floating in it.
Seriously, Austin?
Do I need one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer?
No, that was making reference to Caddyshack.
Austin Proctor says 8. It's good, but it's a little busy.
And then throw up in the moonroof.
What does Darth Kato say?
My reference was Weird Science.
It says meow, 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 10, which translates more precisely to this cover is amazing. It's a 10.
It's amazing.
Amazing. All right. MK, are you ready for this? He's like, God, no, not the Elmo again. Fine, I'll be kind to you. Hey there, Miss Piggy. Hey, is that a nun in the back, or is that this bacon? I will go 10, and I'll slap that bacon. But what's worse, Ankle Team? Bacon beer or
all beer sucks?
Or peanut butter beer?
I'll
just say this: you've never met a drunk Miss Piggy.
With the natural flavor of beer, I would assume that bacon beer would be better because all beer sucks. What is that? Mango beer?
Yes, it's delicious.
Actually, you know what's really great though? You know what's great? Bacon pancakes.
I think
One Slick is saying before drinking, eat a couple of slices of toast, very heavy on the butter. All right.
And I don't even think there is like a bacon flavored beer.
No,
I had a bacon flavored milkshake before.
And Henry, I'm just teasing you. Because I'm just saying for this night though, it's been like.
Did I put up the stop yet? I feel like
you
I
did.
put up the, okay, yeah, all right. 2 8s, 1 9, 17 mother in 10s. Holy Toledo, that is a lot of 10s.
Desert Rose saying his mother was a mother. His father was a mother.
17. She's only 17, but Winger gave his love like a kitty. Anyway.
You know what I mean?
There you go. Austin found her.
Let us go for
I agree.
book
Mango beer
11, and this is Amy's turn.
Oh,
it is a very light beer, so it is very delightful.
Ugh. Delightful.
And Amy, you have book number 172.
Oh, this is very cool. We've got a Hawkeye and floating heads, which is awesome.
Oh no, the title.
The Avengers, Earth's
No,
Mightiest.
the bottom one.
Holocaust in New York Harbor.
Oh.
Yeah.
New York Harbor.
Yeah.
We're letting anything go these days, I see.
Well, I let myself
Well,
go.
sometimes you have to broaden the tropes.
Well, I know, but he could have said City Harbor.
New York City Harbor.
There we go. Thank you, Amy.
You're
New York City Harbor.
Harbor.
Yeah, that's just a big mouthful.
It sounds like niche.
That's what she said.
um,
Not
I'm sorry,
to
I
you.
realized that what I said after I said it, so I went with a joke. All
Hey,
right.
you said what you said.
I did. I honestly did, yes.
this is. I like the floating heads are kind of cool. Is this when Hawkeye goes off to the West Coast Adventures?
No, it's return. It says long way
Oh.
return of Hawkeye. So this is after he. This is return after he quit the Avengers for a while.
Okay.
The
Oh,
Avengers
okay.
keep disappearing. That was part of the Korvac saga.
Yeah.
Turned out they were
Ah.
being blipped into space by the Collector because he was trying to preserve them because he knew what was coming. And
Yeah.
Hawkeye was hanging out with the Two-Gun Kid. And Two-Gun Kid got blipped out of existence while he was on his way back to New York to help the Avengers.
Huh. Interesting. I think it is very cool. I think I'll give it a 9.
All righty then. And RDB.
Floating heads.
Right?
Yes.
Hawkeye with his awesome bow
Awesome.
and the plug on the arrow.
Hair plugs.
I mean, someone's gonna be a sore butt. Anyway, I like this. This is great. It's 10. I just wish they wouldn't just use Holocaust so lightly in comic books.
That's
It's a little that right there's a little offensive, you know. But I'm gonna go 10 with this. Yeah, it's great.
All righty. And how about you, Pixel?
I'm going to disagree. The heads are drawn well. Hawkeye's drawn well. It's boring. This cover is boring. It is dull. Utterly dull. Nothing exciting. I don't get the long-awaited return of Hawkeye. No, this isn't going to go ahead and get me excited. But it's still
That's
done
what
well.
she
It's done fine.
You sound like Hella Jordan saying you're just a guy in a suit.
Yeah. There's a guy in a suit. He is. He is just a guy in a suit.
Literally, that's what it sounds like in Justice League
Listen,
War.
if he were Batman, it'd be different. But it's not. This is no, even then, it's just that the cover itself is boring. So 7.
Yeah, because that's literally what Hella Jordan says to Batman. He's like, you're just a guy in a suit?
All righty, Eric.
You know what was boring?
Pixel's exposition.
Thank you.
Wow.
Maybe next time not have so many delightful mango beers. And then you
Yeah.
recognize what a true 10 this is.
You're saying
Even
he
I-
sounds like Ben
Even I
Stein?
know peach schnapps is a girly drink there.
Yeah, Jackson's right. Boring. Well, what can you expect from someone drinking a light Mongol beer?
Oh, goodness gracious. We have a new running joke. All righty, let's get to the chat. I do believe
Can you wait. Are we going to start calling him Mongol?
Manga.
Can you paint the rainbow? No.
That's
it's
right.
Mongol.
Vava Voom says this is a 9. Joe agrees, says 9.
Ah, okay. Well, there's Rhaegar.
The Rhaegar says, usually I find people who don't even drink good beer. I have the worst taste in beer.
Did you see this? Peanut butter uncle sounds horrible. Was it crunchy or smooth?
Yeah,
Whoa!
we haven't gotten it yet.
If there's nuts in your beer, you might want a different beer.
Yeah.
Clint says 8. Floating heads drop this from a 10 to an 8.
What?
What?
Who said that?
Clint.
Clint! I hate you!
Who said that?
Floating heads are like the coolest thing about this. Oh well, I mean everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Well, you think that's bad? Wait till Clint's second
So,
comment there.
Check.
Pixel, do you get a good floating head on your delightful Mongo beer there?
Floating head on the beer. Saxon Riker gives it a 10. And one slick dude says, 9, this would have benefited from more of a background. I think like in this case, even if the idea is it's really high up, you could just like maybe sketch in some clouds or something to just sort of sell where he is on the sky.
How about somebody falling to the earth going, ah?
Like you'd have to change the camera angle because you wouldn't see them once their feet go over there.
Where are we at now?
Oh, I was reading Jackson Wright Kirk, and then one slick dude. Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8. Oh, there you go.
I was just joking, Henry. You don't have to do that. But he says, yeah, well, it's pretty cool. I like the floating heads. Yeah. Okay, looks cool. I'll say 10.
Austin Proctor gives this a 9.
You know what though? There we got Dark Admiral Marcher saying it's a 9. Yeah, is she doctor?
No, he says it's an 8.
I know I'm raising it up because we need a 9, bro.
No.
Eric, how about you read MKF?
Okay, put it up. No.
He does give this a 9.
And you guys did read the tail end of it, but I'll finish. We'll say a 9.
There you go. All right. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, Darth Kato says meow 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 7, which translates to it's kind of meh. It's a 7.
Desert Rose says there's a 9.
Okay, I just want to say something. At least Rhaegar's was Kixel Pixel after we go ahead and have a nice conversation about mango beer being delicious. But Clint, you gave this an 8. Literally one more than me. Where are you coming off? I didn't insult the floating heads.
No. He's mad about the mango beer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We all are.
I don't think we're mad about it. We're just mocking it.
Yeah.
Is it the Baja Blast mango beer?
No, it is the Mountain Dew doesn't have a beer. First, the alcoholic Mountain Dew is a different thing. This is Golden Road Mango Cart. It is a delicious mango wheat ale.
Yeah.
Add juice to it, I guess.
But you don't need. See, that's the thing. It doesn't even really taste like you don't get that major beer taste from it.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like a wine.
So anyway,
That's not bad,
Hawkeye
Doug.
gets the point. I would say I shall say a 10, says Masturbator. All right, let's go to the numbers where.
All right, you just read it off from now on, buddy.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I will. All right, we have 2 7s and 3 8s, taking out 5 of those 7 10s, and then 7 9s, wiping out the rest. This is a 9.
There you go.
Okay, I lost focus, but I had to grab it back for just a second there. All righty, gang. It is RDV's turn again. Go for book 12.
I do like the colors.
All righty, we had the before cover. Now we have the after cover. This is Avengers number 184.
Oh, hey,
yes. Now she has the Pamela Anderson hairstyle for Marvel. But
he's jumping.
he did. So apparently he can increase his size, and also the chain.
Uh-huh.
The jets?
Well,
yeah, it's all connected.
I guess so.
Yeah.
What is Iron Man doing? What is Iron Man doing? Stop it! Stop it! He's taking his leg.
Stop. Just stop.
Hawkeye's like, nipple. Beast, I don't know what the heck he's gonna do. He has literally no ability or powers. He can just he's gonna be his conscience and talk to him.
He's got super strength.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe he's planning to go up there, but so does she. So I don't know.
Hey, look, the Wasp was on there, and she's useless too. Anyway, I'm gonna go 10 because they really glammed up Miss Marvel on this. Wow.
She
All
doesn't
right.
look as much like Valkyrie, though. Whenever Valkyrie's in a situation like this,
She's got the Starfire hair.
Yeah.
It's blonde.
It is good, and she's got a cool mask.
Okay, how about you, Pixel?
This is great. 10. It does. Ethereal Dragon is going ahead and asking, why is he blue? That's part of the mystery. Mystery sells the book. 10.
That's
He
right.
probably grabbed something that was in remember they're on a ship, so he probably grabbed something down there, maybe a person that was
Like that thing that floats in the toilet, the blue thing that he probably grabbed one of those.
Ooh.
I don't know if that would help him in this case. He probably just
he's basically absorbing the ship, the steel hull.
His superpower now is to make places smell very pleasant.
Apparently, he's now a grower.
Not a shower.
No, but he's showing too.
Old people understand. All righty. So how about you, Pixel? What do you think of this one?
Already ranked it.
Oh, you ranked it. Okay, so we already have RDV and Pixel. Eric, what do you think?
10.
All righty. And Amy?
Yeah, this is brilliant. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that he can capture that kind of scale, even with a fairly minimal background. It's so good. This man's so good. This is a 10.
All righty. Let's go to the chat because we are unanimous as we leave. This is fantastic cover. That's why I put it at number 12. The colors on Absorbing Man, everything is just so freaking awesome on this. You're right. George Perez is one of, if not the best artist ever to grace the comics. All right, let's go to the chat.
It was a pleasure to know him as well as we did. Oh, wow. Well, Austin, really? Austin gives this an 8.
Don't worry, he's not alone.
Yeah.
Rhaegar gives this a 10, and also thinks we should change the channel name to I Hate Beer. Joe agrees. 10.
We'll call it Amy's Adventure into Comic Books.
Oh.
Dragon at an 8.
Let's see.
I'm
You
going to
can
list Beast Power, says Rhaegar. But you got Jackson Whitkirk, you got that?
Jackson Ricker gives this a 10 as well.
MKF30 says which one did I do?
It is okay. Dear Eric, neither my friends in person ever laugh at my jokes. Curse the turtles.
Totals.
Either he sees me. Why? Anywho, Absorbing Man versus Amazer. Who win? I said 9. Shredder.
Let's see.
I'm blue.
Da-ba-ba-dee, da-ba-bum, ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-dee.
Henry Jeremy says, book number 12. Amy knows that the Absorbing Man is a 10.
Baba Boom says 10 as well.
Darth Kato says, meow, 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 meow. Perfect 10, which translates, holy Perez perfection, Batman. Perfect 10.
One slick dude says 9. Ship design doesn't make much sense in its design. There should be a hatch cover or something like it on a deck.
You know a lot more about ships than I do.
Maybe it's behind Hawkeye.
Absorbing Man?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Maybe it doesn't have it. It's not a cargo ship.
Maybe it already got absorbed.
Messed a bit up. Says I shall say 8.
Dark Admiral Montiel says, man, this is
That's also okay. Never mind. I thought that was MK asking that. Sorry, that's one slick dude.
Desert
Go ahead, continue.
Desert Rose gives us an 8.
Yes. Okay.
And that's that. All righty.
Yeah.
For the last cover, we have 4 8s, 2 9s, and they're taking on 13 10s, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 10.
See, I didn't know he could make his size bigger. Like, I thought he was just, average size.
Alrighty, we have.
Maybe he absorbs enough still.
There we go.
Good night, one slick dude.
Good night to the one slicks of dudes. You'll have a good night now. All right, we have an obvious bottom with issue number 7. That's what he said. That's issue number 7, and that's number 12. And then we have an 8. That's number 11. And really, we're just scoring the 9s and 10s tonight. We've got 4 9s and 6 10s, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
All righty. Let's go. Let's see. I'll just put the 9s here. And there we go. Let me get the 4 9s. 9. 9 9. 1 9 9. 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And RDB, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 9s?
Of the 9s, the least favorite is Vision.
Alrighty.
My favorite. Man, that's tough.
I know, right?
I love Big Mechanique.
Okay, and
no, I'm not done yet. I said it's tough because I wasn't done with my sentence. But I'm going with number 4. I love me some Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Alrighty. How about Amy?
Oh, I think my favorite's the giant robot, and I think my least favorite is, I guess, the normal size robot. Vision's pretty cool, but of all the covers, I think
Bigger is better.
Alrighty, and how about you, Eric?
4 is my favorite. I think 2 is my least favorite.
Alrighty, and Pixel.
I really do like the first one, but 2 is going to be, 2 is going to be my favorite. My least favorite is Hawkeye.
Alrighty, and for me, the best of them is the Hawkeye, and the worst of them is the Vision on that one. Alrighty, let's go to the chat, see what they've got to say about this one. And number 14 is best, and 2 is the worst, says Rhaegar. Alrighty, I'm going to assume you meant Foa is the best, and 2 is the worst. And then we have Jackson with 3 is best, 2 is worst. 3 is best, 2 is worst. Second is best, 4th is worst, says Darth Keto. Joe, 2 is best. 1 is worst. All right, next up, Dark Admiral says 2 and 1. And then we have RDV must slept in biology class when they talked about male anatomy. Men can get bigger with a little bit of blood flow. I don't get what you're talking about there, Clint.
Yeah.
Clint does, however, say 2 and 4. All right. 2 and 4. Showa, a purple balloon.
Clint is still in college mode.
Oh my goodness. Favorite is Hawkeye. Least favorite is Taskmaster, says va 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 boom. When you guys say his name, you always forget that last va.
Va va boom.
No, it's va 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 boom.
You know what though? We're not here to please you.
Yeah, it's the viewer. It's va 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 boom. You guys keep saying va va boom. It's not him. It's not va va booey. It's va 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 boom.
But also, he has not complained about it one bit, so he quit white knighting.
Now, why you got to bring race into it? All right, Austin says 3 and 2.
I didn't. It's always been that way.
All righty. Let's see. 9 Transformer versus Avengers cover. Worst is Haktua Eye. Ooh. Ew. Ew. Okay, so Henry says, let's see, the 9s. 1 is best, and 2 is worst. Okay, 1 is the best, and 2 is the worst. Alrighty, next is Desert Rose with 2 and 4. And then we have Masturbator. 9 Fave is the giant robot guy. Least is the purple green arrow guy. Okay.
Wow, that actually might be MK's ult.
All right, let's here we go. Let us go and rank this stuff. So do we have a clear loser? Yeah, we do actually, and that is in the form of book 1 that had 2 positives and 4 negatives.
Wow.
All righty, next up, we have well, 2 positives, 1 negative, so that's that actually ends up positive. Oh, nope. All right, so next one is 4 because it cancels itself out with 5 positives, 5 negatives. And then it's between 2 and 1. Well, let's just face it. 1 only got 2 positives. And 2, wait, what happened?
I don't know.
No, that wasn't it. It was 2 and 4. No,
Amy, look
two
at
and three.
Taskmaster and Hawkeye. Look like they're getting ready to strike a pose.
And 3 had 2 and 1, and number 2
Twins.
had 8 positives, 6 negatives. So actually, it only wins by 1, but it does win. So there you go. All right, we keep it the way it is there, and let's move up to the 10s where we have 6.
Oh my gosh! If he says I'm half the people here, didn't you know? Can you imagine a bunch of MKs?
Maybe that's how he does all the different voices, right?
Well, I'm just saying that would make
Oh,
sense. If there was a bunch of MKs, they'd all be at the mall asking you surveys questions.
Let's go to the mall today. All right, Pixel, what is your favorite and least favorite of the 10s?
My favorite is going to be.
Oh, I got to get the 10s.
Actually, it's going to be the last one that we did.
All right.
I don't know. Just out of them all,
6.
it's my least favorite.
Which
But it's my least favorite.
Which one?
The blue one.
Why did you start out? Okay. All right. I had that on.
said,
Focus.
okay.
What is your
Anyway.
start with the favorites every time? Everybody's starting with a favorite. So what's your
Yeah,
favorite?
but I'm speaking to you. You don't have to read it.
And to be fair, I started off with my least favorite last.
Yeah, I know. I'll
Favorite
say that to
favorite is Ultron.
Favorite is Ultron. All right, book 5. All right, there we go. And RDB.
My least favorite. Let's see. I gotta maximize the screen here because it's a little small.
That's what she said.
I feel sorry for you.
All right.
All right. Favorite on here. Amy, you know what the best cover on here is? The ants.
No, it's not. You're making that up.
Yeah, they're great.
No.
Put all over you. All the ants.
Hey, Venkman?
Yeah?
Amy would like them better if they were fire ants.
Did it? Yep, they would be awesome because then they go out to the forest.
They sting. Normal ants are just creepy crawly. Fire ants are terrible.
Yeah,
Amy,
they live in the
say your
forest.
favorite and least favorite is.
So my least favorite,
Or RDB still has to go.
yeah, I already chose my favorite. My least favorite on here obviously is going to be, Crusher Creel.
Wait, that's your favorite or least favorite?
No, that's my least favorite.
The number 3. Okay.
No, the
What?
bottom one
Okay, number 6. All right. And what's your favorite?
is the ants.
All right. And that is book 4. Alrighty, Eric.
My third to least favorite of the 8 2 weeks ago. My favorite is number 5.
All right.
And I think my least favorite is number 2.
Okay. And let's see. Okay. And for me, I do like number 6. And the least favorite has got to be the number 2.
Amy, you're making me yawn.
Alrighty, I know, right? Dark Admiral says 5 and 4. Next up, we have Desert Rose saying she is MK. We are all MK. Did he reference How I Met Your Mother? Yes, I did.
No.
Favorite is Crystal Doom, and least favorite is the Absorbing Man. Which one, sir? Alrighty, but 5 is the favorite for Va 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 Boom. 5 is best, 2 is worst, says Jackson. Alrighty. And then we have Desert Rose saying 5 and 4. Ramblin' Rose. Darth Kato says 5 is best, 4 is worst. Next up, we have Joe. 4 is best, 6 is worst.
If Desert Rose is
And then we have
should be a she spawn.
1 from Clint.
I'm not worried about Desert Rose saying I'm MKF because she's pretty much really like the she spawn.
Rhaegar says 5 and 6. Next up, LOL. Now VENKMAN is paranoid of everyone. We are all MKF. Join us, VENKMAN. Join us.
What's your you know, how much you guys charge a month? Like subscriber fee?
Dark Admiral says no, I'm MKF 30, and Desiree says I'm MKF. Austin says 1 and 6. Alrighty, 1 and 6. Next, answer the best, says Clint. Alrighty, answer the best. Answer the first.
If you could hear my voice, you know I was MKF, says Desiree.
Alrighty, LML, MKF, Admiral, what do you, if you could hear my voice, MKF, so I'll say 10 best is the Scarlet Witch and 6 is the worst. All right.
Look at this. Amy, look.
What?
6.
What?
Yo, meow. I am MKF 32.
That's actually pretty good. Henry says it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Absorbing Man is the best, Absorbing Man is the worst. 6 is best, 3 is worst. Alrighty, let's get the stop here, and we will figure out what is going to. Well, you know, you probably, if you follow through, you know what's going to brackets. But let's get through this anyway. Alrighty, kids. Do we have a clear?
You got masturbators.
Say again.
Masturbator was the last score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, got him. Alrighty. Oh wait, let me just. No, I don't think I did. Okay, 2 is the best, and 6 is the least. Okay, 2 and yep, 6 is the least. So there you go with 2 positives and 7 negatives. That is a -5. Next up, we have 3 because it has no positives and 2 negatives. Oh, wait, actually, I guess it would be number 2, which would be because it's got 1 positive and 4 negatives. So, yeah, book 2 is next. And then book 3 right behind that, or right in front of that. And then we have my heart's on fire. I found my duty hard to do today. Next up, we have, I guess, book 1. Because it only had 1 positive, no negatives. And then it would have to go to book 4. And the number 1 book of the night we're sending to the bracket fights is Ultron, book 5 here with 9 positives, no negatives. All righty. Now that, there you go, guys. This is the one you're sending.
The ants almost won.
No.
That would be very like no.
They're in second place.
This was 9 positives, no negatives versus 4 positives, 3 negatives. So no.
Well,
yeah.
You want to look at this cover? It's the first appearance of Eric Breen. He's the nun.
Okay, there you go. All right, but yeah, what do you think, Eric? Powerful cover. Does it have a chance?
I'd like to congratulate you guys for getting one right.
All right, cool.
Yay.
Yeah,
no, I mean, it's going to have a better chance because it's not going to go up against Defenders 10 or.
It will not. Defenders. What was it?
I already forgot the other one that I.
It was Defenders number 4, which was the first Valkyrie, and it was the Ghost Rider Defenders. That's going against each other. This is. Let me bring it on in here because I decided I'm going to put like versus like on this one. So we have John Byrne's Avengers win. And let me pull that from the brackets. And, ooh, it's got tough competition, but both, by the way, feature Scarlet Witch. because that's the book that it's going to go up against in the bracket fight.
Who said that was bad? Was that Zach? They didn't like
Probably.
that cover?
He thinks Catwoman.
Well,
He thinks
compared to
Michelle Pfeiffer
this.
is ugly. We can't trust his opinion on things.
MKF says, "Hey, Desert Rose ain't she spawn? She's a lovely horse to go. Oh, she's a centaur.
No,
You know, horse. She's like Eric knows wrestling.
there you go. All righty, kids. What's going on? So tomorrow is Dick Tracy, True Hearts, and Tommy Guns on our Tales from the Longbox. We're going to be talking about that. So I do recommend go on over to Read Comics Online, check it out so you can join the conversation. On Tuesday, what is on Tuesday?
I also recommend people to stick over the second half of T9's Go on TV. Streaming
And
against you guys on Monday night.
we are going to just random John Byrne books on Tuesday. It's yeah, we've got some great covers. I got to say, Henry did well as far as picking out the John Byrne. We already did Iron Fist #8, but you know what? Henry wasn't there, and so wasn't a lot of people. So there are some good covers in this. Let's see. Then on Wednesday, it was decided, since Amy takes Wednesday off, to do Conan covers. And then on Friday,
What was that?
Huh?
What did you say? He said something.
Yay, I think.
and then we've got Friday is Fantastic Four covers, and then we've got Michael Golden, we've got X-Men from the Cockrum years, and Bob Layton Iron Man will close out the season. So there you go.
That'll be a week from this Wednesday.
Yeah, there you are. And that is what is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Also, keep an eye out. I've got I went to the comic book show today, and I'm gonna do an official unboxing, but
I have to head off now, though.
there you go. Have a good one.
Bye.
Good night, Pixel.
But got some pretty darn good books today.
Oh, aren't those cute?
So yeah, it's going to be a really good auction next week as well. So
Great.
please join. I was very, very happy with what I got. These are big dogs from the.
Does Mystery sell the book?
The Mystery absolutely sells this book. Yeah. So those are just a few of the big dogs. I've got two others on the floor here, but yeah, this is the pile of big dogs I got. Great stuff. Great stuff coming. So yeah, keep an eye out for an unboxing, hopefully tomorrow, because I'm kind of like when you have money burning in your pocket. I just want to show these off. Yeah. So keep an eye for that as well. Also, I'm very happy to say that the Comics Cavalcade scoring, you guys, if you ever, you see me writing down all the numbers, right? That, you know, and so I actually keep the scores because the rankings and the scoring is sometimes very different. So I've been doing, I'm going to be doing the scoring videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm very happy to say that the Comic Cavalcade was successful. So yeah, there you go. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out and find out actually where all this scoring went to.
You mean it's better than ranking it?
Say again?
It was a lot more fun than ranking it.
Yeah, actually, sometimes I'm wondering. By the way, I'm wondering about this because you remember one of the lowest viewed.
I hated them.
Oh, a lot of people did, by the way. There were some that were absolutely brilliant, but yeah, you can actually see the scores and such. One thing I've noticed as we went on, of course, the scores got higher. Like the number one for GI Combat was like 50 or 60 points, something like that.
I remember it was me and Dalton were both like Dalton just hated the background. If the title color was wrong, I don't like this color, so I don't like this book. Yeah. But definitely the scores get higher as the shows are going on and more people join in. But it's a lot of fun. I like doing the scoring and everything. Oh, every man loves a score. Say again? Every man loves a score. Of course, yes. And as far as that is concerned, TMI.
It's going to be Vault of Horror on Monday. On Wednesday, it will be Young Romance, the lowest viewed cover ranking of all time. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. And then on Friday will be Detective Comics 1 through 13. Yeah. All righty. So fun times. Fun times.
With Chico and the Man.
Exactly. Yes. That being said, thank you very much for hanging out with us. And if you would like to do what Henry did and buy actually someone else did this also. In season 13, we have Storm covers that aren't X-Men coming. That's going to be the first episode. If you want to make your own episode, go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $5 in the tip jar and tell me what book. And if you want to pick out the covers, tell me what covers. Otherwise, yeah, there you go. That
Translation. If you want to do what Henry did, just give you a bunch of money.
That's right, kids. That is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, do exactly what Henry did and buy an entire month. All right. Kids, have a great time. As always, thank you very, very much for watching. Good night.
Good night, kids.
Later, guys.